Sometimes I think I would like to live on a lake somewhere in a cabin, just whiling away my days. Look at how peaceful it is. And maybe I will do that one day, but not right now. This is from Bayonne to Falska, the second stage of the Arctic Race of Norway. Alexander Kristoff won stage 1. We have a gravel sector in the final 25 Ks or so, and also a very difficult climb to start, 9 Ks at 6%. So a strong break could form, which would put the six-man X team under a bit of pressure. That didn't eventuate. A double coupe Repsol and Tour de Titimer and Simon Pelot breakaway formed, only 4 guys, and so that was pretty manageable for X. I think they would have been happy that that was the case. They were allowed to take about 4.5 minutes as their maximum gap on that climb, and none of them are like pure climbers that are just going to rip that climb. So X put Rasmus Tiller on the front to do the hard yards, and they are going for Alexander Kristoff in the sprint once again. But I was surprised not to see, like Encorn or Q3 6.5 or other teams going in the breakaway. Israel and Jayco are really here for GC, not these first 2 stages, so they're just trying to get bonus seconds for Schmidt and Blackmore as much as possible. And with 8Ks to go, there is one of those intermediate sprints. The gravel didn't make any difference. X just controlled it. Total come to the front. You see Schultz in front of Blackmore, and then Schmidt slides up the inside, and once again, he's the man that takes maximum bonus seconds. So he's 6 seconds to the good compared to before the race, before the GC stages even start. And they got such separation that a couple of the riders thought about maybe going on with it, and in the end, that hesitation was enough for X to close it down. Then there's another move from Champoussin and Israel, and Abrahamsen shuts that down as well with 5.5 Ks to go. But I feel like there was a moment there where if some more teams tried, they could have put X under pressure. X are able to bring Magnus Cort back, Abrahamsen, I think another rider on the front, maybe Leknesson's on the left is pulling off, and then you have on the right-hand side, he just moves up before the roundabout, Magnus Cort, and this is where Jonas Abrahamsen hits the front. 2.8 Ks to go. 2.8 kilometers to go. I know it's not a Tour de France stage. You see Magnus Cort just sliding in front of the yellow jersey Kristoff, or the orange golden jersey. 2.8 Ks to go, and we saw him in the Tour doing crazy lead-outs from 3 Ks to like 1,200 meters to go. But today, there's an attack from Encorn. He's a strong rider, immediately rebuffed by Abrahamsen, and he locks this entire finish down from a peloton of like 70-plus riders. Of course, there's not other lead-outs that can really overlap him. Israel are just trying to place Van Asbroek on the wheel of Alexander Kristoff, but no one forces Abrahamsen to accelerate again, and he's able to do his pace, which is a heavy, huge pace that basically has this peloton strung out. So still with 1.1 Ks to go now. We've got a bit of a technical finish, of course. We've got the speed increasing under the Flamme Rouge, but it's still only Magnus Cort. And if he's going to pull off just after this chicane, it's not that, it's like 750 meters to the finish, and Magnus Cort is the last man for Kristoff. He can't do that whole finish, but the technical parts that Abrahamsen's able to lead them through allows him to stay on the front for longer. You see that right-hander, they splayed out, freewheeled, recover a little bit, accelerate again, and there's really no other lead-outs. Now, maybe Lotto could have done it for Tamino, but other riders really don't have a full lead-out train in this race. And through that last left-hander, Abrahamsen's looking back, and he's still keeping like a decent pace in and out of these corners. But certainly the corners helped him. Perfect timing from X. They controlled the whole stage yesterday and today. Perhaps on the gravel, Abrahamsen could have gone himself, to be honest, if he'd been given freedom with Tiller and Hulgaard. But when Magnus Cort takes over, sitting fresh in the wheel, he actually creates separation himself. And when you see the 200-meter ticker go by and Kristoff is only launching out of the wheel with 125, there can only be one winner. Van Asbroek can only stay in the draft of Kristoff, who keeps his line today. Cort hangs on for third, and that's going to be important. I think he wanted those bonies because he's going for GC here, so he takes 4 bonus seconds, but back-to-back wins for Kristoff. That'll be a popular win on the Norwegian team after an incredible lead-out and work from the whole team all day. Ahead of Van Asbroek, then Cort, Janier, Max Canter, Tamino, Friston, Blöver, De Preto, and Galvin running out the top 10. Here is what Kristoff had to say after the stage.
Yeah, we had a great lead-out again and great work from Marcus and Rasmus during the stage. So for me, I only had to do 100 meters at the end, and because Magnus and Abrahamsen brought me almost to the line. So I think Magnus finished third also. That looks how strong the lead out was, because I just had to do a few meters at the end. So I'm very happy and pleased with the team performance, and it's really cool and fun to be a part of such a good team like we are here.
Tomorrow it's a summit finish. You are going to enjoy the day in the Midnight Sun jersey, but how will UNOX approach that Queen stage?
Yeah, I think it's up to some of the guys from the team tomorrow. Maybe I have to pull, we will see. I hope not, but I think it will be too hard for me to defend the jersey. But we have Lekkensen, we have Magnus that can climb very well. Also, maybe Abrahamsen. So we will see how we can do tomorrow with these guys.
Tomorrow's stage, we have our first hilltop finish. It's hard at the start. Can Magnus Cort survive? I think he is the chosen man for UNOX, but Mauro Schmidt is going to be the one putting on the pressure, trying to win the stage for Jaco. I'll see you with a recap tomorrow. Ciao.